Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Epiphany, my little cabin in the woods. I think the last time I did a video here for you was, well, let's see, it was pretty snowy and cold as I recall. And what we had to do this week, or this particular day, this is Saturday, this is May 12th or something of that sort, had to come to the little cabin to do some trimming. And the reason we had to do that is the grass was pretty high. For example, our good friend Jeremiah here was totally invisible, totally covered by the growth I had here. And one of the reasons that we've got to trim back the growth is the that's easy for me to say, proliferation, thank you, of ticks that are found in the area. So what we've done is just trimmed the grass here a bit. Now this isn't suburbia, so you don't need to worry about anything like that. We're not turning this into a suburban landscape. So you can see all the grass is trimmed, all done by peat power. If you can hear the neighbor in the background has a lawnmower, that's not the case here. It's all done by peat power. So if my boss, if you're watching this and I'm very sore Monday and Tuesday, this is why. The other thing I like to do is trim my trails a little bit, because in order to get out of the city, you like to enjoy the woods. In order to walk through the woods, it's always good to have a little bit of a trail system to walk through. And mine are probably about 4 feet wide, just enough so a big boy like me can pass through. Now, going ahead there is going out to my neighbor Marge's, and that's not completely trimmed yet, but we'll get to it. And that's where the blue-eyed Marys have been growing. So we'll walk over here towards the fire pit, but before we do that, I'll let you take a look at some of the flowers that are growing here. This will probably give me some berries later on. I'm not sure what kind. So we have this. And of course our little friends the bugs like this too. So later on I usually get a nice growth of raspberries and whatnot. Let's head on over towards the fire pit, because we have a special guest today. Somebody I know you've never met. And honestly, he doesn't come here that much. Yet here he is. It's our buddy Rocky the rooster. Rocky, how you doing, buddy? I think Rocky's pretty pleased that I've been down here and trimming things for him so that he can come and eat the seeds. Now I believe Rocky lives with my neighbor Marge here, and I don't want to get too close so I don't rile him up. But Rocky, you're a beauty, buddy. So he's heading back because he's kind of bashful with the camera. So right here, this is one of my apple trees that you have here. Don't get many apples. I need to trim up in that area because I have a hemlock tree that was given by my good friend Carol and Mick, and Carol, God rest her soul, we kind of lost him, and we certainly miss him. Here we have the fire pit area, and I've trimmed this all up with the exception of I have this beautiful, beautiful stand of daisy fleabane that I just can't quite get around to trimming. So I think I'm going to let this go for a while and see what kind of wildflowers I get. As you know, I'm a real sucker for wildflowers. We've even trimmed over to the area where the hammock will go. And of course it's not there yet. You can see the stand there. Got the cherry tree. And we'll walk back down the makeshift stairs. Let's make sure I don't fall. Back to where we see Jeremiah again. And we go back on the other side of the cabin to where I've done a little bit of trimming, but not a lot. This is one of my favorite trees here growing. This little guy is slippery elm, and it feels like sandpaper. You can see back in here I've got a little growth of Solomon seal. You can see that very well. But we want to be careful about what we touch in the woods. As I've warned you many, many times, and some of you people say, I'm not allergic to it. Well, this, you don't have to worry about. See, I'm touching it. How many leaves does that have, folks? 5. Okay. Well, that's Virginia creeper. But then I discovered this on the other side of my beautiful little cherry tree. Leaflets 3, let it be. Yes, friends, this is poison ivy. Don't touch this. If you think, oh, I'm not allergic, well, maybe you're not today, but watch out tomorrow. This is the most dangerous plant on the planet, as far as I'm concerned. And yes, I've sprayed it. So environmentalists, I'm one of you, but trust me, it needs to go. Now, we've got more in the way of trails down in here, but you can probably see I haven't gotten to this yet. But we will soon. Another one of our dear friends here, this beautiful flower is from the shrub Multiflora Rose. And you might think, oh, well, a rose, how wonderful. This guy has the nastiest thorns that you'll ever meet. They just kind of rip into your skin. So you don't want to have this around too much. We're going to head back up here towards my little driveway where I park my car. And I want to thank you for being on a little tour with me today. I enjoy it very much here. I endeavor to have the lovely Amy come up with me sometime. We're going to spend the night. And if you're ever in the neighborhood and we're here, please drop in. We'd love to let you walk the trails. And you can use the sickle to trim some of the things here on the property. So, thanks for watching from Jeremiah and I. It's Pete, and we're out.